This is officially our fifth flight or LIPAD. We are proud to announce that the LIPAD session is co-presented by the Sultan Kudarat State University, one of the ever-active state universities that we had the honor to work with in this ScholarDev project. We have 5 objectives in this morning's LIPAD session. First, to understand the importance of CBMS or the Community-Based Monitoring System. Second, to know the resources its conduct would entail, financial and personal capacity. And then to identify the qualifications, that's the third, and responsibilities of the local statistician that is tasked to actually manage the LGU CBMS undertaking. Fourth is to discuss the preparedness of LGUs to implement the surveys, store and utilize the data collected, and finally, to review the possible CBMS data sharing issues. Of course, at the background of this is the importance of utilizing CBMS in the pursuit of ColabDev data-driven development advocacy.
The data revolution has paved the way for new opportunities that have assisted local governments in increasing efficiency and improving the delivery of critical services. Now, more than ever, we see just how vital accessing and sharing data has been in making informed strategic decisions to solve societal challenges. Implementing the Community-Based Monitoring System Act ensures that LGUs will have concrete, updated, and disaggregated data, which is critical to plan, budget, and craft short, medium, and long-term projects, programs, and activities. I'm optimistic that the institutionalization of the CBMS will further help LGUs make sure that government support reaches those who need the most assistance. She said, "Data tells, information compels, but only stories sell."
So what does the CBMS data tell us? Because of the nature of the information that's being collected by CBMS, it can generate the necessary local level data and their desired disaggregation for evidence-based decision making. It provides household and individual level data, covering age, sex, sublocation, income class, and other socioeconomic and demographic characteristics. CBMS is also able to provide data on vulnerable groups such as children, youth, women, elderly, persons with disabilities, and indigenous peoples, among others. And the data that's collected through the CBMS Household Profile Questionnaire covers household member characteristics, education, political participation, health and nutrition, income, employment and livelihood, housing and tenure, water sources and sanitation, migration, impacts of climate change, access to programs, and others that we think would be important because, as I mentioned earlier, with the greater functions being devolved to local government units, there's greater demand for local level data that can assist local governments and even communities in terms of identifying the needs of the localities. CBMS data can be used in the preparation of local development profiles and plans. It can be used to design and implement targeted programs and interventions, and it can also be used for policy analysis and impact assessment. So it can easily show whether the intervention that has been done is actually achieving its desired outcomes. We have so designed the CBMS so that outputs are actually presented very visually in maps. So it's quite easy for everyone, even the members of the communities, to see whether there are changes over time and whether the changes are the desired outcomes.
CBMS data will now be acknowledged as official government statistics that can be used by both national and local governments for efficient use and management of government resources, and for greater complementarity and harmonization of interventions responsive to the needs of the constituents and targeting beneficiaries that need interventions the most. And then with the Supreme Court ruling, we know that CBMS becomes more relevant. Executive Order 138 underscored the importance of responsive plans and budget, cognizant to the importance of utilizing the increase in their shares, now called the National Tax Allotment, previously ERA, to devolve functions that correspond to the priority needs of local government units. In line with this, the department will be issuing the policies and guidelines encouraging local government units to utilize CBMS in crafting their development plans.
So this law defines the community-based monitoring system, organized technology-based system of collecting, processing, and validating necessary disaggregated data that may be used for planning, program implementation, and impact monitoring at the local level while empowering communities to participate in the process. It mandates the PSA to lead dun sa implementation at sa institutionalization ng ating CBMS sa bawat syudad at bawat bayan sa ating bansa. So, ang kanyang target coverage ay buong bayan na, buong bansa na ang bawat cities and municipalities.
Pero nung in-adjust po yung costing, then min-maximize po yung LGU resources. Ibang personnel ng LGU, ng MPDO ay magiging supervisor, yung MOE ng MPDO ay gamitin na rin, then yung vehicles ng LGU for transportation gamitin, yung printers para sa printing ng maraming customer gamitin yung sa LGU na printers. I was able to come up na yung cost namin para sa CBMS yung 2023 is 3 million, which is mababa dahil may cost saving. So maabot lang siya ng 230 per household. So pwede namang i-adjust talaga yung budget calculator ng PSA.
CBMS is really a powerful tool, and this morning I came to know that Cagayan de Oro in 2020 conducted already a survey for all the 80 barangays using the CBMS. Indeed, this is a powerful tool because it provides a clear picture of the community. It helps us understand the whys and the hows, and it helps us identify the ways to improve the situations. And it shows what needs to be done to fill up the gaps in the current situation of the city or any municipality.
Yeah, salamat itong CollabDev, and let me state for the record na Cagayan de Oro is very interested in this. This is very, very important for decision making.
Quality yung data makukuha natin dahil whatever the limitation is, bakit merong hindi sumasagot o yung bakit hindi inaabot ng ganun katagal yung interview. Kaya ang request ko nga po, sabi ko sa mga enumerators, isipin na lang natin na yung ginagawa natin pag-enumerate is tulong, no, sa Baybay City LGU for the city to have a data that will be the basis for the interventions para sa kabutihan ng nakakarami.
That is when I realized that they need data and more knowledge on better and evidence-based program development. Sabi nga ni Mr. Broderick Sapno of the League of Cities of the Philippines kanina, data tells, information compels. CBMS, however, is not just about data gathering for policy and program development, for beneficiary targeting, crafting of local plans and area profiles. As Dr. Celia mentioned, the system was also designed to empower the communities because they know the situation and have access to information.
So championing the data-driven development to be imparted to decision-making will address issues to local development and be ready for data revolution. For us in the academe, data-driven approach is relevant, particularly in decision-making. There is a need to gather high-quality raw data to conduct analysis that ensures results are relevant and be used to inform instructional and operation decisions.